I've been called a troublemaker before, rightfully so. But this Julius Caesar by J.C. Newman is the real troublemaker. Let's get into it. So, the wrapper is Ecuadorian Havana, the binder is Dominican, and the filler is Caribbean and Central American, aged 5 years. And this is one of the premium offerings from J.C. Newman, right? This thing had it before, but this is the 2024 release of the new Vitola, the Troublemaker. And does Vitola make a difference? Look at the shape of that thing. Look at that thing. Why they call it Troublemaker? I'll tell you why. I've got it up on the computer. Went to their website, and it's got lots of fun information. So let me read some real quick. It says, J.C. Newman has introduced its new size to its popular Diamond Crown Julius Caesar line, the Troublemaker. It's a 5 3/4 by 52 Saw Perfecto packaged in leather boxes of 20 cigars. I bet that's a banging box, right? In a press release, J.C. Newman's fourth generation owner, Drew Newman, man, that's an awesome fella, boy, I tell you what. He explained, one of my longtime mentors is Rich Dolak, the vice president of operations at both J.C. Newman and Arturo Fuente. Since I was a teenager, I sat in Rich's office and listened to him teach me about the cigar business. Above Rich's desk hangs a vintage poster with a unique cigar shape. 3 years ago, I asked him, why can't we roll a cigar like that? See, I'd be one of those guys. Hey, how come we can't do that, right? I was looking for something new. That Troublemaker. He said, we call it the Troublemaker because it was very difficult to make. Rich used a knife to shape a dowel to match a cigar shown in the poster above his desk. Right, old school. I love it. Blue collar, no sleeves. We then used that hand-carved dowel to create custom cigar molds for this special size. Because this cigar was such a pain to create, the factory has another name for it, as that name is not appropriate to print. It's officially called the Troublemaker. Each Julius Caesar, the Troublemaker cigar, is delicious. It has the MSRP on it. I can't tell you what the MSRP on it because YouTube would smack me during that YouTube. But let's cut it, right? This is a unique shape Vitola. I mean, let's look at it before I set fire to it because I really want to smoke it. It's tapered on both ends, and this taper actually, this last inch, you probably may not be able to see it on the camera, but this last inch is actually the same. This last inch, and then it just kind of bulbs up, and then it kind of flattens out, then it kind of tapers down, and then it kind of torpedoes out, right? There's a lot going on in the shape of that cigar. That is interesting. It is interesting. But let's put some fire to it because, yeah, it can look great in my humidor. It can. It can even look great in my Facebook social media pictures because who doesn't take social media pictures this day? If you didn't take a picture of it, put it on the socials. Did it really happen? Yes, it did. But that's okay. Everybody loves socials. I love socials. Heck, I'm here on a YouTube channel smoking cigars. If that's not social, I don't know what is. But we're going to put a toast on this thing, and we are going to fire it up. I'm going to go back and look at that blend again because I have forgotten since I talked about it. Now, I know you're smarter than I am, and you have remembered it. But just from my own memory, I saw the word Havana on there, so it's probably a Havana seed. Smells great. The room note is fantastic. Smells very elegant. Like I said, this is a premium offering from J.C. Newman. J.C. Julius Caesar. Talked too long before toasting it up. Now, before puffing after I toasted it. Now, some people have commented and said, Bob, why don't you put the thing in your mouth and set it on fire while you do it like we do? Like, why don't you just be like normal people? Well, I'm not like normal people. I'm not. Mama called me special. Had the football helmet, never made the team. But trying to light it up, toast it up while I'm shooting a review is difficult. So I just really give it a heavy, heavy toast. And then right after I toast it, I throw it in my mouth, puff it, and it usually takes really, really well. Usually no problems whatsoever. See? So, and it maintains limited user air. Because if I sit there and I just toast it like this and I'm looking at it and I'm rolling it around and this and that, trying to put it in my mouth and trying to go like this, especially if I don't have a camera in front of me, a screen in front of me, I can end up roaching up the side and then causing user error burns. I don't want that. I want to do the best I can. So I've found that usually with a single jet, but I can use quads, triples, doubles. Usually with any of that, I can assuage that situation. Good word, right? Now, it does not escape me that this is March when this comes out. The Ides of March, Julius Caesar, et tu Brute. I was going to take a picture in the thumbnail of me with the big knife stabbing the back of the cigar, but I didn't want to damage the cigar. I didn't want to. I don't know. I think there's analytics that say, "Ooh, he has a knife. That's a bad thing." So I don't want to do that either. So, but I thought about it. I really thought about it. So you think about it too. There you go. Thank you. All right. So the wrapper is Ecuador and Havana. The binder is Dominican. The filler is Caribbean and Central America, and it tastes delicious. That first puff was great. So you've got, oh Lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different Vitola options. Churchill 7 1/4 by 52. Pyramid 6 1/2 by 52. Hale Caesar 6 by 60. That's a big old beast right there. Toro 6 by 52. Corona is 5 1/2 by 43. Robusto is 4 7/10. Couldn't go 5 by 52. The 1895 is a double perfecto. 5 by 52, only available at Diamond Crown Lounges. It is a pretty double perfecto. Looks like what Mr. Slate from the Flintstones would have smoked. Troublemaker, or Spacely Sprocket from the Jetsons. Troublemaker 5 3/4 by 52, and that is the newest release in 2024, last year. Now, I just got these. I did. And it just looks so tasty. I actually fired one up yesterday. So I still have the flavors in my mind. And in looking at the Vitola, and one of the reasons I did, one of the excuses I smoked that cigar brand new, because usually I'll let stuff rest, but I wanted to see if there was going to be a major drastic change in the flavors when it got thicker and then when it tapered back off. Transitions is not really a thing. It doesn't transition well. If you like the first puff, you'll love the last draw, but it does get a little fuller as it goes back. It gets a little stronger. But it's a very elegant blend. It is. The leathers to the front, the little bit of thick tongue today, little bit of dark espresso, maybe dark chocolate. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, a little bit of pepper, little bit of oaky woodsiness, a little bit of I'm not going to say cedar. Maybe a little bit of bonfire barrel char kind of thing going on. And if you really try, you can grab a little bit of hay, a little bit of grassiness, dry grass. Now, I don't go around eating dry grass. I don't. But when you're dealing with dry grass and you're raking it up and it's dusty and you get that smell transfers into a taste. And that taste gives you that thought of a dry, dusty grass. But just in moderation. The main thing is your leathers. The main thing is your flow of smooth with a little bit of that espresso note rolling around behind it. A little pepper. It's nice. So, it is Ides of March. If you want to celebrate the Ides of March, if you want to focus on the Ides of March for March, don't go walking around stabbing people in the back. Don't do it. Whether it's with words or with sharp tools, fire yourself up a J.C. Newman, a Julius Caesar. And then you too can say, et tu, parfait? and you smoke. That's Latinese, Bob the Cigar Guy style, from Travelers Rest, South Carolina. And I'm going to sit back, edit this, and I'm going to enjoy this cigar. Have a great day. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming to PCA from JC Newman. I know they got, I think they have some new releases coming out. I'm looking forward to sit down with Drew and maybe the rest of the fellers, because they're awesome. Fantastic review. Check out our review when that comes out. That'll be out in a month. So I'm looking forward to see you. Once again, thanks for being here. I love you. Have a great day. Later, Tater.